In this video, I'm going to show you how to write high converting, killer landing pages as quickly and simple as possible. And at first, we will talk about the basic landing page principles, and then we will continue with the complete landing page structure, so you will never have to think about what to write next ever again. So let's get right into the lesson on writing landing pages, guys. So, before starting things off, I first want to explain the difference between sales pages and landing pages, guys, because some of you still don't really understand what it is all about, and I'm going to explain this as simple and easy as it can get. So, because you need to understand, these are a little bit different, Sales pages, you always tell the price on the page, and this usually goes for low ticket programs that are like $50 to $250 in a month or like a one-time fee. And for high ticket, you go with the landing pages. So the other thing worth mentioning is the copy is necessary on sales pages, meaning you have to have different sections, like 5 to 7 sections or something, talking about like the whole program, explaining everything, because at the end of the day, they need to buy on this page. And for the landing page, they will have to book a call, which is what I'm going to explain on next thing. Landing pages don't have a price on them because it's high ticket and you have to book a call in order to get closed by the people selling the program or like the creator himself, And copy is not necessary, meaning you don't have to have too many sections in there. Of course, it's always like a headline, a VSL and testimonials and stuff, but you don't need to have like bullet points and everything below that, because it's just about like the VSL and the booking a call, So the friction is kind of low. You don't have to instantly buy the program. So very important to understand. And at the end of this video, I will provide frameworks to you for both of these. So buckle up, it's going to be very interesting, guys. So now we will talk about the landing page principles, and then we will go over how to structure a landing page in terms of its sections, guys. So you really understand how to write them as simple and easy as it can get. So starting with the first principle, guys, the dream avatar. And you all know how important this is as a copywriter, because you can't write copy if you don't understand the customer avatar. You need to understand it clearly, Their pains, fears, dreams, beliefs, desires, and suspicions. You need to know everything about them, because if you don't know who you are selling to, how are you going to sell something? Because the product has to solve a problem of a specific audience, and if you don't even know what the audience is, how are you going to know about the problem, right? You need to define the dream avatar and to really nail the marketing. So that's very important to understand. And by the way, you will find some parallels in this video to like the one I did before, the like how to write killer VSLs, but there's still going to be many different things in here. So maybe it sounds a little bit repetitive in the beginning, but we will go over some more juicier stuff later this video. So and ultimately you need to label the dream avatar in the landing page, guys. For example, copywriters, you can put this kind of call out in the eyebrow above the headline. So you see always for a headline, you have like the little headline above. That's what we call the eyebrow. And then we have like the big headline below that and the sub headline. And you can put like the call out like for aspiring copywriters in the eyebrow, meaning like above the big headline. So Point number 2, the second principle will be the clear problem, guys. You need to know the specific problem this avatar suffers from, For copywriting, this can be something like struggling to get clients or failing to write really good copy. Or for dropshipping, it can be something like failing to find winning products or failing to go viral on TikTok, whatever it is, So you need to find the main problem that you are going to tell them that you will solve it for them in your program, right? And you will talk about this in the landing page, but also in the VSL. Tell them about the problem they are trying to solve, guys. Very important, because this one is not always the problem they think they have. Sometimes it's a completely different thing. They think, I just need a perfect outreach method, when in reality, they are not good at copywriting, and you need to teach some more copywriting to them, It's not always the problem they think they have. So that's very important. You need to appeal to their current beliefs, So very important. Third principle will be the unique mechanism, or in other words, the unique solution you are going to provide to them so they can solve their problem, guys. This is where you tell them about your unique method, the new opportunity kind of, the thing that is actually getting them the results they want to see, the solution to their problem. And you need to put the name of this unique mechanism in the headline, like instead of dropshipping, you say something like the instant retailing method, So just give a name to the unique mechanism so people think, oh, this is a new thing. This is not like the typical dropshipping. I have to try this out, So yeah, it's basically just marketing. But yeah, now to principle number 4, clear result. So yeah, this is the tangible thing they get when working with you guys, 3 to 5 clients or 10K a month in just 90 days, or generate your first 5K to 15K online. This is a clear result they need to see in the headline, but also like on the whole landing page. That has to be like the whole angle of this page. You are going to learn how to achieve these results using this mechanism, and you are going this specific benefit for your life if you join the program, kind of, right? So yeah, make it easy to understand and very simple, guys. It needs to be tangible in the reader's mind. They need to understand, okay, what am I going to tangibly get? Make it straightforward, guys, I always try to do that. So yeah, social proof will be the next thing, guys. So essentially, this is where you simply show the results you got for other people, because it's cool if you can do it for yourself, if you make 10K a month with Amazon FBA, but if you don't do it for other people, you can't prove that you are good at teaching this stuff. They won't believe you. So that's the first most important thing you have to prove to other people, that you can provide success to them. This is what makes you a good coach. So very important to understand. Now, last principle, urgency and scarcity, guys, on the landing page or on the sales page, whatever, right? This is where you tell them why they need to act now, So they need to know, okay, only 5 spots left, or price is going to increase because this is like the first launch, It always has to be a genuine kind of justification as to why things are the way they are. Like, oh, we have limited spots because we want to get huge amounts of attention towards every single student, something like that. Always give like genuine scarcity and urgency. Don't fake it, because if it's like real scarcity, it will work even better. If you genuinely only have time for like a one-to-one mentorship to help out like 5 people or something. So yeah. So these are all of the landing page principles, and now we will go over the actual structure of landing pages, guys. Of course, you need to understand these can be unique depending on the niche. It's not the same for every single niche, because some need a little bit more explaining or like a little bit more belief shifting kind of. Yeah, it completely depends on the niche, but I will try my very best to simplify everything and over-categorize it without making it like too generic. So I try to kind of craft a perfect framework for you guys, a perfect structure that's almost implementable for every single niche. So yeah. So let's start with the first point of the whole landing page, the first structure point. The headline, of course, guys. So yeah, the headline consists of 3 parts. The eyebrow, the thing above the big headline itself, and the sub-headline below that, And for the eyebrow, you can do something like calling out the avatar, like for aspiring copywriters or like for dropshippers, You can also say something like exclusive case study reveals ... and then you say like the big headline, So yeah, this is something you can do for the eyebrow. But what I like to do is always going with the calling out the avatar, because I like to keep things like very straightforward in general and implement no fluff. People need to understand I'm a very simple guy. You see this in my videos, right? I'm doing such a simple job with like presenting everything to you. So yeah, for the headline itself, we want to keep things simple. It looks something like this, guys. The headline will be like the big thing in the middle. You will always talk about a unique mechanism, as I already told you, like the instant retailing method to achieve big result or benefit. That's kind of like the framework for headlines, Use unique mechanism to achieve big result or benefit, And an example for this will be start your very own instant retailing business and generate your first 5K to 15K online with your own online e-commerce store, whatever, right? Instant retailing can just mean something like, usual dropshipping is bad because all products are from China and it takes so long for them to deliver and it's such low profit margins. But with this new instant retailing method, you find very good products and they are very high profit margins. They get shipped in like 3 to 5 days and you will make so much money, blah, blah. It's just like you kind of justify this mechanism in your copy later on the landing page or like in the VSL. So yeah. But there's a little bit more nuance to headlines, guys, than just like the whole unique mechanism to achieve big result or benefit, There's a little bit more nuance. Things are going to get a little bit more complicated. But after you understand these concepts, you are going to be the god of copywriting, guys. It's genuinely overpowered. You will always know what to write for each individual creator you are working with, guys. So please buckle up. This is going to be insane. Very important concept, guys. You need to start in the customer's head, meaning there are different leads you can use depending on the audience's awareness level. So this essentially means the way you start your copy with, how you explain things. And this entirely depends on the awareness level, Some audiences are very aware, like solution aware or like even product aware. They even know like the product you are selling to them. They know the name of it. They don't just know, okay, dropshipping is going to make me money. They also know like the dropshipping masterclass exists, Some are just unaware. They don't even know they are broke, or some are problem aware who know, okay, they are broke, but they don't know that copywriting or dropshipping will be the solution for them. So yeah, very vague explanation. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I am going to explain everything to you guys. So this is going to be insane. Please don't look at these big texts right here. For the moment, just let me explain everything. Look at these top things and look at these bottom things, right? So if we have a very unaware audience, unaware of their problem, they don't even know they are broke. They kind of feel like they are living normal. They don't feel like they have like low amounts of money. They are problem unaware. It's going to be very hard to sell to those people because they don't even want to make money in the first place. You can't create this desire inside of them if they don't even have it in the first place. They are completely unaware. You can't sell keto pills to someone if he doesn't even know what keto is and if he isn't even fat and if he doesn't even want to lose weight. So you know what I mean? So they have to be aware of the pain at least, aware of the problem, that they are like incurring right now. So yeah. Now, the next thing will be the pain aware. If someone is unaware, they don't, of course, know about like, okay, I am broke. This is, okay, I don't know that I'm broke. This one is, okay, I know I am broke, but I don't know how to solve the problem. Aware of their pain, but unaware if it can be fixed or how it can be fixed, Next up will be the solution aware. So meaning, okay, I am broke as fuck. I know I can make money online. That's like one step further, and even one step further will be, okay, I can make money online with copywriting, for example, aware of your category and that solutions exist, but unaware of you, the actual creator or coach, So the next stage after knowing, okay, there's copywriting, then there's Yannick, for example, teaching you in the Copy Dominance free school, my product basically, the free one I have, teaching you how stuff works in there, free outreach masterclass, blah, blah, blah. And the last level will be most aware of your product, and they are still hesitant, so you need to sell them on the thing, So that's just the basic stages. Now let's get to the leads, guys. How to start your whole copy. Just stay with me. I know it's like a little bit more complicated concept, but if you pause this video and read through this like very slowly, you will get it. So yeah, now to the lead directness, guys. Of course, if you go with like a promise lead, I'm going to promise you making 5K a month with the copywriting business. How is this copy going to appeal to a unaware person? It's not going to work, because he doesn't even know what copywriting is. He doesn't even know what making money online is. He's unaware. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. So you need to say something to him that's not too direct. You need to give him something more indirect. If you pitch to them the whole offer in the copy dominance free school is going to help you with copywriting, they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you go with something more indirect, the story on how I found out about the fact that I was broke and how I managed to make money or whatever, something more indirect, something that starts a little bit more stages before the actual business model and stuff, you know? So a story lead can be something like, yeah, I lived my life, then I realized I get no girls, and that's when I found out, okay, I get no girls, no, I'm pain aware. Then I found about like, I don't know, looks maxing or whatever, you know? So yeah, looks maxing is going to help me with dating and getting girls. And yeah, then I found about this product from this guy, and now I decided to do my own product to help other people who suffer from the same problems. You know, you kind of appeal to an audience that is not as skilled and as developed in terms of its knowledge and awareness in this particular market, you know, which can be like looks maxing, for example, you know. So let's keep this simple, and then we will go over to the next point, guys. Story lead is for very unaware people. Proclamation lead is for people who, it's basically like a big promise, you know, you are a brokey and you need to make money. They think to themselves, okay, I'm kind of pain aware, okay, I'm a brokey, okay, explain it to me. And then like the whole copy differs on the whole landing page, because now you have to do some different explanation kind of, you know. This is like the bold promise, the big promise, the proclamation lead kind of, you know. Bold promise is like a little bit better, you know. Polarizing statement, you know. Big secret will be more along the lines of a solution-aware guy. So something like, I will tell you how to use the instant retailing method to go with drop shipping, you know, how to make money as a drop shipper, 5K to 15K, whatever, you know. So you kind of do a secret, but people already kind of know the mechanism or like the vehicle you are going to teach them, dropshipping, that is going to help them escape the matrix and escape their pain and problems, you know. And now, problem solution lead, you are broke, let me show you what copywriting is about, you know. This is like the problem solution lead. It's for more aware people kind of, because they are aware of the problem and of the solution, while the big secret lead is kind of not too solution aware, maybe even a little bit more pain aware. So yeah, and finally the promise lead and the offer lead. This is where you promise 5K to 15K with copywriting in the next 90 days or something, and offer lead is join the copy dominance free school, because people understand everything. They are pain aware, solution aware, product aware. Now you can pitch it to them, you know. So these are like all the stages, and the headline has to be chosen depending on the awareness level of the audience, you know. So this headline right here, guys, I hope this all made sense, you know. If not, write down something in the comments. I will explain to you completely for free, of course, right? Example, start your very own instant retailing business and generate your first 5K to 15K online. This is a mix of the secret lead and the promise lead, you know, like this one and this one, because people are solution aware, they are problem and pain aware, you know, they know dropshipping and stuff, but they don't know the product yet. They don't know the perfect kind of product yet, like, I don't know, instant retailing masterclass. So that's why we choose a lead like this, you know. If they don't even know that making money online exists, you need to tell a story, you know. That's basically the whole thing. Pause this video, read through this whole thing, and you will understand, guys. This is a mix of the secret lead and the promise lead. And the reason I chose this, guys, is because I and many others only work with niched creators or coaches that already teach a specific solution, like manifestation. I don't go to a coach who's showing people that making money online works, you know. I go to specific creators who already teach something like manifestation, who already teach something like dropshipping, Amazon FBA. So the audience of these creators, usually in most of the cases, is already solution aware, not unaware, not just problem aware, solution aware, right? Of course, you will have like some people for like a Amazon FBA creator that will be completely unaware, or like to the point where, okay, now I know I need to make money. Okay, Amazon FBA seems to be one model. Okay, tell me more about it, you know? So that's very important to understand. Always choose niched creators, because the awareness level is kind of heightened up for the audiences, you know. You work with something, they know something at least, you know. Now the whole headline is finished. It's kind of like the hardest one, you know. Just use unique mechanism to blah blah blah, you know, to achieve benefit, and you need to choose the right lead to really appeal to the audience, you know. And you guys watching this video, you are solution aware at least, because you understand what copywriting is, and you watch such a specific video on like writing landing pages, which is something only copywriters do. So you are very aware, you know. Second stage, VSL, guys. Second point of the structure. I have a full video on this, guys. How to write killer VSLs is the name of this video, kind of. I think it's like 2 or 3 videos ago. Yeah, so you can go check this out. I explain everything in there, how to like write the whole VSL, right? It's like directly below the headline. You don't always need a VSL, by the way, because for like webinars or like for lead magnets, you just don't need a VSL. You can just like use normal copy and it will be completely fine. But if you want to sell something directly, it's extremely good for main pages like call booking funnels, like normal landing pages, you know, or like sales pages where they can buy directly, you know. Second point of the structure will be the normal CTA button. This is just like the normal CTA button. You use it frequently on the landing page every 2 to 3 sections, so people always see the button next to them and they don't have to scroll up all the way to like book a call or something, right? Fourth point will be testimonials, as simple as it can get, guys, right? You can also put these later in the landing page, but the reason I don't is that testimonials are always there, guys, you know? While belief shifts, bullet points, or like other things on the landing page are not necessary, guys. For landing pages, at least for sales pages, they are a little bit more necessary because copy has to be on there, as I explained to you. So yeah, the VSL will do the heavy lifting most of the time, guys, you know, for landing pages at least, you know. And for all elements that come after this, guys, like after the testimonials, I want you to understand that landing pages don't necessarily need them. You can just cut the page off after like the testimonials for like landing pages, because it's just about getting people to book a call after they watch the VSL and after they saw the testimonials, because you don't have to sell too much to them because it's just a free call, you know, they don't have to buy instantly. So yeah, it's like a very low hanging fruit kind of, you know, higher conversion rate than like instantly buying a program, you know. So yeah, headline, VSL, CTA button, and testimonials can be enough for writing landing pages, you know. Now to point number 5, guys. And of course, take notes all the time, because these are like, I explained so much already in this video. So yeah, just pause the video, take some notes so you really understand everything, or even rewatch the video. So yeah, now to the belief shift, guys. This one is not always necessary. For landing pages, it's never necessary, you know, because it can be in the VSL. But on a sales page, it's also not necessary because it can be left out depending on the awareness level of the audience. If someone is already sold on copywriting and if he understands everything kind of, why would you need to sell them on why copywriting is the best business model, you know? So yeah, this is basically where you shift their belief on something like, oh, why this business model is so good. You need to go with copywriting. It's so OP. And yeah, you do the marketing, you do everything. You know, you kind of the justification why stuff is so good, a belief shift, you know, why you need a mentor, you know, you always shift a belief that is like the most necessary one to shift for this particular audience, so they really buy the program at the end. So nailing the belief shift is finding out what's like their most limiting belief they have in their head right now. So yeah. 6th point, guys, on the landing page will be the what's inside section. And this one is basically where you talk about the program in 2 to 3 short descriptive sentences so people can visualize what the program is, offers, and what it looks like, you know. So basically, it's just a very short description kind of, you know. The 7th section on like the whole landing page will be the bullet points, guys. These are short, tangible points talking about 3 to 6 benefits that you get when, or like 4 benefits, whatever, you know, that you get when joining the program, you know. It's always like a short headline at the top for each bullet point and a short sentence after that explaining like the headline, of course. So let's say we have like a mental health coach kind of, you know, and one of the bullet points is like clarity, and below the clarity you have like a short sentence. You will finally know what your next steps are and where you want to go in order to achieve real happiness. You know, that's like a benefit kind of bullet point, you know. The headline is clarity and the bottom thing is the sentence I've just spoken about, right? Now to section number 8, features and modules, guys. You just list the most important lessons of the course and write 1 to 2 sentences below each lesson that sell the dream, guys, you know. And you can, of course, do this for landing pages, do this for sales pages, but it's definitely not necessary, you know, for landing pages. So yeah, at the end of the video, I will show you what is necessary for sales pages and what isn't. So yeah, value stack, guys, this the 9th section of this whole landing page. Repeat everything they get in a tangible and short way, guys, meaning like in a value stack essentially. You kind of write all of the bullet points below each other so they see one last time what they will get if they join today, you know? 10th section will be like the about me section. Tell a short story about the coach and give some credibility through telling where he was before and where he is now after he discovered his unique mechanism, you know, like the instant retailing, association and relatability. So basically you just say, yeah, I was kind of like you and I suffered from these problems. You try to be relatable and now I am at this kind of dream stage and stuff, you know, so it's just like the marketing thing kind of, you know, association and relatability. So yeah, 11th point will be the price button, 11th section down below. You just tell the price and show some bullet points next to it. This is the real word from Andrew Tate. He has like the price point here and like multiple bullet points below that, you know. This is like a big kind of CTA button, the big kind of price button. It's different from like these little buttons that you have like on the whole landing page like multiple times. So yeah, urgency and scarcity. Tell them why they need to act now. You know, this is like the 12th section kind of. Say something like, yeah, you need to act now because in I don't know, 5 years, making money online won't be possible anymore or something like that. Of course, try to be prolific with it. Don't try to be too salesy or like say something crazy, you know. So yeah, urgency and scarcity. Oh, only 5 spots because I want to give like huge effort into each and every student, you know, whatever. 13th point, the last one being FAQ, answer frequently asked questions and solve limiting beliefs the audience might suffer from. FAQ is not that important, it's also not necessary, but I try to incorporate this into this video, guys. I really suggest you to watch like the whole how to write any piece of copy, even if you are a complete beginner video. It's like a video on my channel, so you can see even more on like writing landing pages and all like the sections and stuff. So yeah, but do it after this video, of course. Now to the final framework for both of them, guys. This one is for landing pages. For you can have a landing page that just has a headline, a VSL, a CTA button and testimonials below it, right? That's everything you need for like a high ticket mentorship, for example, you know, because it's like a very kind of aware audience, you know. But you can also do something like these 4, you know, but you add a belief shift after that if you want to. It's not necessary. What's inside? Always depending on the niche, you know. What's inside is basically like the descriptive text kind of, the 2 to 3 sentences, bullet points like the tangible benefits. You could say features and modules, you could talk about the about me and the FAQ, you know. And for sales pages, it's a little bit more because copy is necessary, guys. You can't just book a call. You have like a belief shift optionally depending on the awareness level. You have like the what's inside always, the bullet points always. You don't need the features and modules necessarily. You don't need the value stack necessarily, but you definitely need testimonials. You don't necessarily need the about me. And the price button is something you definitely need, of course. Urgency and scarcity is something I would always implement. And FAQ, you don't need it necessarily as well. So yeah, these are like the perfect frameworks kind of for landing pages. So rewatch this whole video and watch the whole video of how to write any piece of copy. Even if you are a beginner, you will understand how to write any piece of copy, guys, and landing pages particularly. So yeah, hopefully this cleared up everything for you. I know it was kind of in-depth through like the leads and stuff, like the awareness kind of stuff. It was a little bit more complicated. But yeah, if you have any questions, write them down below, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want even more source on copywriting, outreach, feel free to join my free school. It's a free kind of mentorship, you know, 2-hour outreach masterclass in there telling you exactly how to get your very first client in the next 4 to 8 weeks if you already have the service delivery side of things figured out. And yeah, only 156 people in there, so there will be thousands of people in there. You are still pretty early. I will review your outreach in there. So yeah, you can ask me questions in there as well. It's almost like a paid mentorship. So yeah, hope to see you inside. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.